A controversial law is dividing public opinion in Britain today. Asylum seekers in the United Kingdom will start being shipped off to Rwanda within 10 to 12 weeks. It comes after the country's House of Parliament finally passed the required legislation. Tens of thousands of migrants, many fleeing wars and poverty in Africa, the Middle East, and Asia, have reached Britain in recent years by crossing the English Channel.
The question is that motion A be agreed to. As many as are of that opinion will say content. Contrary, not content. The contents have it.
British Parliament has passed legislation to send some migrants to Rwanda under Prime Minister Rishi Sunak's controversial plan aimed at deterring risky English Channel crossings by people desperate to reach the UK.
I can confirm that we've put an airfield on standby, booked commercial charter planes for specific slots, and we have 500 highly trained individuals ready to escort illegal migrants all the way to Rwanda.
The latest version of the plan was approved early today, delivering what Sunak hopes will be a much-needed political victory and fulfill his pledge to stop the boats.
No ifs, no buts. These flights are going to Rwanda.
Sunak says the first flights can leave in July. The new legislation comes after 5 more people died in the English Channel today. The migrants, including a 7-year-old girl, died when their boat got stuck on a sandbank off the coast of Pas-de-Calais in northern France. The French Navy rescued 49 people, but 58 others refused to disembark and continued on toward Britain.
À quelques centaines de mètres de la côte, le moteur s'est...
The Pas-de-Calais police chief saying today that a few hundred meters from shore, the engine stopped and several people fell into the water. He added that 112 people were on board the inflatable boat, a number they have never seen before. Tens of thousands of migrants, many fleeing wars and poverty in Africa, the Middle East, and Asia, have reached Britain in recent years by crossing the English Channel in small boats on risky journeys organized by people smuggling gangs.
From our perspective, it's a somber day for refugee rights. But UNHCR will not deviate from standing up for those rights.
Human rights activists say Sunak's plan is illegal and inhumane. They cite concerns about the East African country's own human rights record and the risk asylum seekers may be sent back to countries where they already fled from danger.
We will not see the boat stop because of this. We will see more deaths. We will see more dangerous risks being taken. We need a humanitarian approach to this. This is a humanitarian issue. We need a compassionate approach. We need safe and legal routes to asylum in the UK.
2 UN leaders have again sounded the alarm on the harmful impact it will have on global responsibility sharing, human rights and refugee protection. Filippo Grandi and Volker Turk are calling on the UK government to reconsider its plan to transfer asylum seekers to Rwanda and instead to take practical measures to address irregular flows of refugees and migrants based on international cooperation and respect for international human rights law.
Residents of Rwanda's capital reacting today, saying the migrants' arrival would be welcomed. More than 6,000 people have arrived in Britain this year via small, overloaded boats.